I had a look at the most popular pedals released in 2024 on this channel, and the results really surprised me. On this video, we're going to look at the 5 most popular pedals on this channel for 2024, and as always, I'm going to throw in some honourable mentions too. You will not want to miss out on this one. Okay, before we get onto the official countdown, some rules need to be set out. To keep a bit of variety in the choices, we are only allowing 1 pedal per manufacturer in the official countdown. This way we avoid the total DemonFX domination. As mentioned in the intro too, I'm going to throw in some special picks and some honourable mentions to keep things interesting. Without further ado, let's check out the top 5 pedals of 2024. We are opening this list with possibly the most controversial one today. The Hello Kitty Fuzz is an op-amp fuzz that offers up crunchy vintage fuzz tones. What we found out about this pedal later is that it's actually a Fender hammer tone fuzz with the components for the octave switch omitted. Now, the Hello Kitty Fuzz was marked up a little bit more than the hammer tone fuzz, and if you were looking for one new, you are out of luck as they are all sold out. If you did pick one up though, the used market on these is pretty great, so you won't be losing any money at very least. Let's put it this way though, I bought one and I'm not mad about it. It's got a distinctive look and it's a pretty cool sounding fuzz too. However, I can totally get if it is not your thing. Based on the Caline delay workstation, the DemonFX reverb and delay workstation offers a lot of bang for your buck. Simply put, it is basically a one-stop shop for all of your time-based needs. It also offers massive functionality with stereo out, tap tempo and expression. Now, a lot of people are annoyed by the blatant IP theft by DemonFX. However, as this is a discontinued Caline pedal, it is perhaps a little easier to justify. There are 5 different reverb types and 8 different delay types, so you are likely to find a sound that you enjoy within this one. It will also only take up 1 of your power supply spaces rather than 2 for a separate reverb and delay. On the other end of the spectrum is the movall Falling Sky delay. It is both simple and unassuming, and it is a really affordable delay pedal. It's kind of got that EHX Memory Man gritty modulated delay thing going on, but you don't have to put up with a massive housing. If I'm being honest, it would be really easy to overlook this one if you saw it in a guitar shop. It is plain and unassuming. However, I think this one might be a sleeper hit of 2024. Speaking of sleeper hits, this pedal was actually released in 2024 as well. Initially there was a bit of trouble getting them in stock to start off with, but as soon as they hit the shelves, people went crazy for them. This of course is the NUX Diamond 63 and is of course based on the AC30 sound. What you see is what you get with this one. You stick it into the front end of a clean amp and you get instant voxy tones. It really excels at those driven voxy tones, and I even used it when we did the board on a budget for Brian May too. This is a pedal that I will definitely be keeping in my collection if I want those distinctive British combo tones. Next up will be our honourable mentions, but before we get on with that, I'd like to take this time to give a shout out to our channel sponsor. You might have noticed that Affordaboard kindly sponsor this show, but did you know he also supplies a lot of the pedals on loan that feature on this channel too? I'm not exaggerating here when I say, without Affordaboard's support, we wouldn't feature half of the pedals on this channel that we do. So from me, BudgetPedalChap, I extend a massive thank you to Affordaboard, and I urge you to check out his stuff and support him too. The honourable mentions that I'm about to show a surprising trend that I did not expect this year. Let me show you the first couple and see if you can spot what that trend is. The gassed reverb was not far behind the reverb and delay workstation when it comes to views. It is, however, a very different beast. The gassed is a much simpler reverb and offers up ethereal, ghostly tones. In short, it's a really cool reverb and has loads of character. The Mosky Multi-Spring is a reverb for those looking for traditional reverb tones but with loads of choice. Again, being part of the Mosky M series, it offers you 4 different reverb modes. In this one you will find nothing too outlandish, but it is a solid always on reverb. The Ravine is based on the Caline caverns and is another reverb and delay combo pedal. With a few reverb types, including a shimmer reverb, it is very easy to see why this was a very popular one this year. Now, these top pedal lists are usually jam-packed with drive pedals, but this year seemed to feature a load more delay and reverb pedals. This for me was the surprise trend of 2024, and it would be really cool to see more variety in 2025 too. Our final one on the list was only demoed last month, but has racked up more views than 4th and 5th place added together. It is of course the Fuzz Bender by Behringer, which is a vintage voiced fuzz pedal at an affordable price. It offers ranging from touch sensitive volume rolled off clean tones to big saturated fuzz tones. It is no wonder why this has been so popular in such a short amount of time. However, the first place one has over double the views of this, and that is of course Now, it couldn't be anything other than the Behringer Centaur, could it? To put it in perspective, the video was released on Christmas Eve, so not even a month ago, yet it has got the most views of the whole year on this channel. It is safe to say that on popularity alone, it earns the top spot for 2024. So what is it? It's essentially a clone. With this one, they have borrowed very heavily from the aesthetic of the original clone, but without copying it exactly. However, the graphic is an exact copy. The pedal itself does exactly what you would expect a clone to do, going from light gain overdrive all the way up to a saturated classic rock crunch. I'm pretty sure too that it's got the clone buffer in it, because I noticed a little bit of extra sparkle to my clean tone even when it was bypassed. The release, however, for this one has been patchy, and there are some areas around the globe that still haven't got theirs. I think in 2025 we'll be seeing a lot more of these classic inspired pedals from Behringer. I'll leave a link on screen for the video for the centaur, so give it a watch if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again on the next one.